For years, I believed that in order to have a successful business, I needed to niche down. And while this advice works brilliantly for some, especially those with a single clear focus, for me, it held me back. Hi, it's Fiona here from Philosophies. Welcome to day 18 of my Snowdrop Visibility Challenge. Today, I want to talk about how releasing the idea of having a niche has transformed the way I run my business. But first, I want to make clear that there are some definite pros to niching. It makes marketing easier, it helps establish authority in your field, and it creates clarity around your offers. But for multi-passionate creatives like myself, it can also feel incredibly restrictive. I originally defined myself as a herbalist and holistic therapist under my business name Nourish and Flourish. But in the early days, I felt like I had to hide my love for spirituality, tarot, and astrology. It was as if I had to keep parts of myself locked away in a cupboard in order to fit into a more socially acceptable box. At some point, I decided to stop keeping my interests from withering in a dark cupboard and instead bring them out into the light and just embrace them, like using the good china instead of saving it just for special occasions. I started integrating these passions more into my work, first through offering new moon astrology and herbal tarot readings online and offering them to some of my clients. Then it was in creating the Divine Business Circle for holistic business owners, meditating and supporting each other, inspired by the seasons and cycles of the moon, and starting to offer holistic business readings. Later, during the lockdowns, I expanded again and started teaching astrology courses online. And more recently, when my Nourish and Flourish Facebook page was hacked and deleted, I took it as a chance to rebuild in a way that truly aligned with me. That's when I returned to an idea that I'd had over 25 years ago while I was still a philosophy student. And that was to create a blog called Philosophies. The name carries deep meaning for me. Philos in ancient Greek means love of, and Sophia means wisdom. The word in Latin, philia, means daughter. So, in a way, I see myself as a daughter of wisdom, as well as a lover of wisdom, devoted to exploring life's mysteries. Rather than confining myself to just one path, Philosophies has become a space where herbalism, spirituality, astrology, mindset, holistic business all weave together. And it feels so much more aligned and creatively energizing to finally be in a place where I can integrate these missing parts all into a more cohesive whole. And now dive into the unknown, a new community that I created towards the end of last year. Also feels like the most aligned expression of my work so far. A space where all of these passions and practices come together, fully embraced rather than segmented into different parts. It's a sanctuary for magical kindred spirits and heart centered business owners for us to explore, experiment, and grow together in tune with nature and the rhythms of the moon. It feels like the culmination of my journey, a space where I can show up fully as myself and invite others to do the same. I love that my business now feels more like a garden where different plants can thrive together and complement one another, where each has their own season and cycle, or even like the sacred geometry image of the flower of life, interconnected circles forming a greater whole and pattern. Taking a more three-dimensional form, I can also visualize it as a sort of sacred sphere or torus shape, a constantly flowing, regenerating energy field. Though I might shift the focus of my work from time to time, I now have a more fluid and organic approach to my business as dynamic, multidimensional, and ever evolving. By embracing this approach, I am now attracting more soul-aligned clients and community who resonate with my work. I'm feeling a sense of creative freedom instead of the limitations that I had previously experienced, and trusting that my business can grow and shift as I do. Now, what about you? Have you struggled with the advice to niche down in your life and business also? Has it helped or hindered your business? Though I don't deny that there can be great benefits and clarity to focusing in on solving a single problem or working with a certain type of client, I wonder, what if we don't all have to fit into one box? What if we could weave all our passions together? What if the thing you've been keeping hidden or separate from your business is in fact the key to attracting your more aligned ideal clients and community? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's continue the conversation in the comments. And meanwhile, thank you for joining me today. See you again soon.